No Limit Soldier talks all the time about money. I gotta get my cross. Hold on. God is good. He always talks about money. He says, Apefather, you have no money, all this stuff. You're living, your house is in your mother's name and all these fraudulent comments like that I'm taking money out of my children's inheritance. And this was kind of the same thing that Tendy Time was doing with me. And it was always obviously he was apologetic to me, Tendy Time. He apologized because he realized that when he did his homework and he did his research, that all he found online was a trust was set up for my children. And this is all done through the probate courts, done through attorneys. This is money I am not legally able to touch. Okay, until my children's money until they turn 21 years old. So look, this has all been proven, but No Limit Soldier is trying to go down the same approach that Tendy Time did. Look, Tendy Time at least was man enough to apologize to me. But No Limit Soldier is now taking, the same approach because he wants to get, monetized on YouTube. He wants to get 1,000 subscriptions. Now, just because you have 1,000 subscriptions, you also have to have 4,000 public watch hours. Okay, so let's talk about money because he likes talking about money. Every time I make a video, I make money. You see, because I'm monetized. Do you see? Okay. So, like, say for instance, the video you're watching right now, I'm making money from it. Okay. Every video that you make, you're not making money from it. Okay. So let's talk about. Can we analyze each other for a second? Okay, let's analyze. Let's do this. Okay. You sold your AMC for a loss. I didn't sell my AMC. Okay. You're down on Megalodon insane to the point where, like, literally you probably have nothing in it. You're probably down like 95%. Okay. Now, even though you can make the same technically the same argument about me, the money I have at the stock market only represents 10% of my net worth. You're not including, I mean, bro, listen to me. Everyone, even Chad Clifford knows this. Listen to me. Everyone who's ever had a real conversation to me about money knows I have a lot of money. So I don't know what it is you're smoking or what it is. I understand you're trying to hate. Bro, I have a ton of money. The money I have in AMC is like the size of your balls. It's a tiny percentage of my net worth. Bro, I have gold that's worth more than your life. That's worth more. Bro, you could work from now till the next 20, 30 years of your life with your father's tools, okay? And go get handyman jobs. You understand? Going around the neighborhood and probably destroying people's houses because you don't have any skills and you don't know what you're doing, okay? So my gold is worth more than you'll ever be able to make in 20 years. Then you got to take into account my cash. The cash I have on hand, you'll never be, it's impossible. Bro, you'd have to hit the lotto. You would have to hit the lottery. You will never be able to have as much gold or cash I have. Now, we're not even talking about other things. I'm not getting into that in a very short period of time. We're getting over $1 million with my wife with the victim's compensation fund. Now, listen, no money is worth what that poor girl went through. She should get $1 billion. Seriously, she should get $1 trillion. Okay, God bless her. But the point is, like, he's acting like I have no money. Bro, you're the one who sold your AMC and took a major loss. You're the one who's down a tremendous amount of Megalodon. You're the one who can't afford a haircut. You don't even make money from YouTube. This is how pathetic of a human being you are, bro. You sit around all day making YouTube videos about me, okay? And you don't even make any, like, what, I want you to think what kind of a loser that is. What kind of a loser at least listen to me. What I'm doing, I make money. I made 14,000 in the last quarter on YouTube, which is over $1,000 a week. Now I'm not saying to you that's a lot of money, but it's more than you. It's more than what you're making. Zero. This is what you're making. Look, zero. Okay. So once again, let's do the breakdown. Okay. You sold your AMC. I didn't sell my AMC. You're down an insane amount of Megalodon, probably 95%, which, in my opinion, you're never going to recover. but I will say this: I'm not a financial advisor. I don't give financial advice. I'm an entertainer. Okay, you can't afford a haircut. You don't own your own home. You don't. Prove to me that's your home that you live in. Prove it to me. Prove it to me. Okay. And believe me, I'll do my homework. I will actually do my homework because you might have the same name as your father. But you see, like my father was Richard P. and I was Richard S. So, and I'll even find out if like, if you do have the same middle initial, then you would have to be considered like, when people like say if someone's name is, Richard, let's say Bowles, but they have the same middle initial, then it'll be the son would be Richard Bowles the second. Okay. So I will find out. My opinion is that is your father's home you're living in. The tools that you keep showing are your father's tools. You can't afford a haircut. You sold your AMC for a major loss. You have right now a major paper loss on Megalodon. Okay. And another thing is you also seem to have a lot of time on your hands. Do you work a job? Because I noticed that, see, I make videos all day, you know, but I'm able to not, work and make YouTube my full-time job because I have something a little thing called money. You don't have money. So what's your excuse? Are you unemployed? Are you collecting an unemployment check? Are you living off the government? Are you living on SSI? Because that wouldn't surprise me if you were living on SSI because you definitely do seem to have a disability, a mental disability. So you're abusing someone, but the thing is, we don't see you with any women. That's another thing. We don't see you with any women. You look like something out of a horror film. No girl will ever be interested in you. You live in the middle of the woods. There seems to be no civilization around you. There seems to be no neighbors. It's the perfect setting for a Jeffrey Dahmer episode, okay? So you can't afford a haircut. You live with your father. You use your father's tools. You lost all your money on AMC. You're down pretty much whatever money you had left on Megalodon. Doesn't seem like you work. What exactly is the comparison between us, bro? I'm like Donald Trump compared to you. It's like you're trying to make a comparison. My minivan is probably worth more. I am so my minivan. Listen to me. My minivan, if I would sell it right now, I get about $25,000. Is probably worth more than you have invested, more than you have from your friggin' the kid probably kept his money. I don't know. He looks. I don't know what his nationality is, but you probably kept whatever it is, whatever whether if you're Jewish or let's just say he's Catholic. I don't know whatever. I'll say you kept your communion money. His kid's probably got his communion money. Okay, whatever the case may be. Okay. You are a loser, bro. Bro, there's nothing about you don't even eat like what make a video one time of you eating a good meal. I like to see you eat a meal that's like $200-300 minimum. I do that on a daily basis. What do you eat? Well, it's funny because I did have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich last night, but that was after me eating a gigantic meal. That was just a snack. I admit it, I do once in a while like peanut butter and jelly, but in my case, it's because it's a snack. In his case, it's because he lives on it. The guy lives on probably Chef Boyardee. He lives on chicken and noodles. He lives on peanut butter and jelly. He talks about this guy in his comment, Mario Luigi says that because my wife makes me breakfast, I'm poor. Yeah, I'm poor. Mario Luigi, do me a favor, listen. Try to live one life, 1 week of my life, okay, with food. Just try. I'm poor, right? Okay. I would be so impressed if you could just do that. Just 1 week where you spend $200 to $300 a day on food, okay, for 7 days. Okay, you couldn't do it because you probably wouldn't even have the money. This is a guy in his comment section, okay? So all you hate is, look, keep hating, but can't we just keep things realistic? Can't we just keep things realistic? Stop this BS that if my wife makes me breakfast or if I go to eat McDonald's or Burger King, bro, Larry Page, Sergey Brin, the founders of Google, they celebrated when Google was incorporated. They got that big multi-million-dollar investor. They went to Burger King to celebrate. The former president of the United States, Donald J. Trump, loves fast food, loves KFC. He ate it on his plate. He loves KFC, loves McDonald's. There's nothing wrong with eating fast food, you sick, twisted lunatics. But in the case of No Limit Soldier, I don't even think he can afford fast food. I've never seen this guy eat. He probably eats tuna fish. Guy's probably got friggin' tuna fish and club sodas lined up. That's all he can afford. Bro, You need a haircut. Go get a haircut. Stop playing with your father's tools. Go get a job. Stop collecting welfare. And, just come to the realization you're not going to get your money back on Megalodon. You already sold AMC. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Consider maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I really honestly don't even, I think you're so useless. I don't know. I don't know. Just go in the woods and just hope that maybe you could catch some meat. That's probably the way this guy eats. Jeffrey Dahmer, man. Jeffrey Dahmer. Video's not financial advice. I don't give financial advice. I'm an entertainer. Jeffrey Dahmer.